Hello, Southwestern team. My name is Chris Singleton. I look forward to coming aboard and joining the team. A little bit about myself. I was born in Berkeley, California. I was brought to Texas as pretty much an infant. I come from extremely humble beginnings, rough background. I definitely had my share of indiscretions. I had a son when I was a senior in high school. Come from nothing, very very poor family. In fact, I got kicked out of the house when I was about 13 due to drug usage by my parents, and so I was homeless from 13 till about till I became an adult, till about 18. Uh, and sales really changed my life. I'm super passionate about sales, and in fact, before I get into just why I'm choosing Southwestern Consulting, I'll tell you a little bit about my first major sell. What I always refer to as my first major sell was I was wanted to graduate high school, but I had 83 absences my senior year. I couldn't graduate with 83 absences according to the principal. You can't have more than 40 absences. So I realized at 17 years old that I was now about to have a child. So I had gotten someone pregnant when I was 17. So I then decided I wanted to graduate. Well, I go in and I talk to the principal, and he says, "Well, you can't take the exit exam, and you can't graduate." So I went and I did a little bit of research, and I came back the next day, and what I shared with him was, schools are graded based upon their pass or fail ratio. And I asked him, I said, "What do you think the chances that I'll pass the exit exam if you allow me to take the test?" And he said, "It's probably 1 in a million. I mean, there's virtually no way that you'll pass." And I said, "Well, what do you think the chances are that I'll pass the exit exam if you don't let me take it?" He said, "Well, zero." "Well, wouldn't you agree that 1 in a million is a better chance than zero? So, uh, if you don't let me take it, there's a 100% chance that I'll fail. So you don't have anything to lose. It'll be one less kid that fails. It'll be one less person that fails that could allow you to potentially have a better, get more funding from the government and things of that nature." So when I was done talking with him, he let me take the test to be able to graduate high school, and no doubt I graduated and was able to progress forward in life from there. But it was at that moment that I really realized that this is an essential skill to life. This is an essential skill to survival, and it was there, right there, and then at that moment that I really fell in love with sales, and I really made it my life's work and my passion to go out and change people's lives. And since then, I got into the automotive industry. I sold cars. I worked my way up to director of sales and running a dealership by the time I was about 27. And I started my own sales training company, which I currently have still. And I'm 29 now. I'll be 30 next year. So sales has really, really transformed my life from a homeless kid who had a kid to being able to experience what many people in the world would deem to be a high measure of success. So, because of that opportunity that sales has afforded me, I'm super passionate about giving back, and I want to share my dream, my story, and just sales and help everybody to be able to reach their full potential. And that's one of the reasons why I'm talking to you guys today. So I'm going to quickly give you my 5 key reasons why I want to join Southwestern Consulting. I know many of you that are watching this may think, well, why Southwestern Consulting? You have your own company, it's doing well. Well, there's 5 primary reasons. And the first primary reason is Southwestern Consulting already has the virtual component. Bill Gates said there was going to be 2 types of businesses in the future, one that's online and one that's out of business. And so because Southwestern Consulting already has the virtual component figured out, and doing the Skype calls, doing the virtual training and e-learning, all of those things. It's really the wave of the future. And I was just transitioning my business from a in-person consulting and having to actually be in the place of business to actually a virtual component. And Southwestern already has it figured out, and I can save myself time and affect more people's lives faster than sign me up. The second reason that I really want to join Southwestern Consulting is because I really want to focus on what I love. One definition of success says you should find what you love doing and get paid for it. So success doesn't always have to deal with things that are monetary. I'm sure that you'll find out in my personality assessment I'm much more creative. I'm more of an I personality, and I don't really enjoy doing as much paperwork or as much details. And I love dwelling in the creative sides of my brain. I love being able to create closes. I love affecting people's lives. I love not doing as much administrative work. So if Southwestern Consulting can take some of that off of my hands, I don't have to have my CPA. I don't have to do back taxes. I don't have to do as much incorporation paperwork, all of those things. Then sign me up. The third reason is I would love the opportunity to be able to leverage 160 years worth of stories, right? 160 years worth of stories. I've done a lot of research into the study of mnemonics, and it's scientifically proven that people remember stories more than they remember facts. And so to be able to train and not only help people, to be able to train and teach and coach and help people to reach their full potential and leverage not only my stories and the experiences that I've had in 29 years of life, but to leverage 160 years of different people who have different stories, I think is going to make me a better closer, a better practitioner of the trade, and it's going to also make me a better trainer, a better teacher, a better coach. So I would love the opportunity to be able to leverage those stories. The fourth reason is 160 years of proven success. I mean, Southwestern Consulting, the oldest direct sales company on the planet, door knocking, which is where I kind of come from. I sold Cutco door to door. I sold Kirby vacuum cleaners door to door. So if there's 160 years of proven success, of sales methodologies, of getting doors slammed in your face, then I know, and I'm humbled by the fact that that's something that I can learn from. Southwestern Consulting has figured something out, and that's something that I look forward to learning about. And the fifth and final reason is really Southwestern Consulting is a company that, from everyone that I've spoken to, is really about changing lives. You know, they really want to change lives, and never in my life did I think that I would meet people who care about changing someone's lives, really affecting someone's life in a positive manner, and really growing, helping people to grow interpersonally as much as I do. I never thought I would meet anyone who loved it as much as I did. But then I met, Dave, and then I met Jamie, and then I met, Jim. So I just, everyone who I talk to, David, everyone who I talk to really shares the same passion and the same burning passion to, first and foremost, to help people. And secondly, it's about sales, but first it's really about helping people. And that's something that I'm really passionate about. My favorite quote, of course, says, "Life in itself has little meaning except for the impact that it has on other people's life." So if I can affect someone else's life in a positive manner every day for the rest of my life, that's what I want to wake up every single day and do. So that's a little bit about me. It's a little bit about why I want to join Southwestern Consulting, and I look forward to joining the team. Thank you.